It is with a heavy heart and mixed feelings that we announce today the resignation of Fresno Police Department Chief Balderrama from the city of Fresno. As you are aware, a personnel investigation was launched shortly after February 17th, after I was informed by Chief Balderrama that he was involved in an inappropriate relationship with a female. It was later reported by the media that this relationship involved the wife of a Fresno police officer. That investigation is now complete and has been reviewed by the city manager. City Manager Georgeanne will talk about the particulars of that investigation, as well as the resignation of Chief Balderrama, and I'll return to the podium shortly thereafter to make further comments and to talk about the successes and accomplishments of Chief Balderrama during his tenure as a chief in Fresno. City Manager.
Good morning. On June 6th, we acknowledged that an administrative investigation was underway regarding an inappropriate off-duty relationship between Chief Balderrama and a non-city employee. Chief Balderrama personally addressed this in an email to Fresno Police Department staff on June 10th. When issues like this arise, it is critical to follow established process and not fall victim to gossip and innuendo. That is exactly what we have done. As a law enforcement officer, Chief Balderrama is covered under the Police Officer Bill of Rights. This law requires us to keep investigations confidential and provide due process. Starting with the June 10th San Joaquin Valley Sun article that did not list an author, the media has printed gossip and innuendo as fact. In the June 10th article, the Sun stated, Balderrama notified initially only admitting to a single inappropriate incident that occurred years prior, minimizing the sheer length of the affair. Only 2 people know what was said in that conversation. Neither Chief Balderrama or Mayor Dyer spoke to the Sun. This was one of many instances reported by news organizations. The subsequent media circus that has ensued has been a distraction to not only the Fresno Police Department, but the entire city. It has taken away from the amazing work that the Fresno Police Department does day in and day out to keep our residents safe. One of the allegations that was referenced in the Sun article was that Chief Balderrama leveraged his position to undermine the officer's career moves that would have brought an end to the affair. While I cannot get into the specifics of the investigation, I am able to state that this allegation was not sustained, and evidence to the contrary was presented. This does not excuse Chief Balderrama's behavior as it relates to the inappropriate relationship, because as he has stated, those actions cannot be justified or defended and are below the standards that he holds for himself and that we hold for the Chief of Police for the city of Fresno. This morning, Chief Balderrama submitted his letter of resignation effective July 25th, which I have accepted. Deputy Chief Mindy Casto will serve as interim chief as we conduct a national search. Chief Balderrama will be available as a resource to Deputy Chief Casto during the transition over the next 30 days. I will now turn it back over to Mayor Dyer for closing comments.
Thank you, Georgeanne. I'd like to continue my comments by thanking Chief Balderrama for his many accomplishments while serving as the Fresno Police Chief. And there are many accomplishments, and I just want to highlight a few of those. But in particular, his focus on violent crime. In fact, shootings are down this year in the city of Fresno by over 45%, and murders were down significantly last year as well. For his advancement of technology within the Fresno Police Department, the partnerships that he has developed at the local, state, and federal levels, with many of those being law enforcement agencies, as well as the U.S. Attorney and the District Attorney's Office. The recruitment and hiring of over 300 Fresno police officers, as well as dispatchers. And all of these are admirable accomplishments for a police chief. However, we do believe this resignation by the chief is in the best interests of the community, the police department, and our employees, as well as for Chief Balderrama and the families involved, given the intense media scrutiny that this matter has received at the local, state, and federal levels. Having served as a police chief for 18 years in the city of Fresno, I know how difficult it is to maintain the trust of the police officers and the community. In this particular case, it would have been even more difficult for Chief Balderrama to be able to maintain that trust of his officers and the community. That is not to say Chief Balderrama will not be able to serve as an effective police chief in another major city. I believe he can, and I believe he will. The media coverage in this matter has been extremely intense, and much of the reporting, as stated by the city manager, has been inaccurate due to unreliable sources, which has proven to be unfair to both of the families involved and especially the children who have suffered greatly throughout this ordeal. With this resignation, it is my hope that we can put this matter behind us and allow this police department to do what it does best, and that is to keep the people of Fresno safe. As previously stated, Acting Chief Casto will continue to have operational control of the Fresno Police Department as the interim police chief until such time a permanent police chief can be hired. The city manager and I have complete trust and confidence in Acting Chief Mindy Casto to run the police department during this transition. A national search will be initiated immediately with the goal of hiring a new police chief over the next 4 to 5 months. We wish Paco and his family the very best in his future endeavors, as I do all of those involved in this unfortunate situation. And that goes for both of the families who were involved in this.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.